It's time for Cookies and Crime listener stories. This is the story of the doctor's house sent in by Olivia. Olivia says, growing up, I lived next to a graveyard. My house was the oldest house built in my town and used to be the doctor's house in the 1800s, where hospice patients would go to live the rest of their lives with the doctor taking care of them. When I was about 7 to 12 years old, my room had a window facing the graveyard. Every day for all those years, I would be woken up around 3:23 a.m. and have the urge to look out my window. Every day, I'd see a tall, pale man with almost translucent skin. He'd be wearing a long black coat, a bowler hat, and carry a briefcase. I would hear him come inside the house through the side door, come upstairs, past my room, wash his hands, then leave through the front door downstairs. One day, I decided to look through the peephole in my door as he walked by. He stopped for the first time, looked through the peephole, smiled, and waved. When I brought it up to my family, they thought it was my imagination until we were cleaning the attic. My father came across a painting of the man I described to my parents. The oil painting was of the doctor that lived in the house back in the day. We brought it to the town's Humane Society and they verified the name of the doctor and that he was buried in the graveyard next to the house. For 5 to 6 years, I would see him come home and go to work. That's not even the weirdest thing to happen in that house, but definitely the only one that lasted as long. I only stopped seeing him because I moved. My brother says he still sees him in the house. My brother always saw him but never said anything because he didn't want to scare me.